Drivers meeting.
Yeah, I kind of like this tea bucket.
I don't care. Drivers meeting is behind the tower right now. All drivers. Drivers meeting behind the tower right now.
We're at the Butler drag strip in Butler, New York. This tea bucket was pretty well done. What are you driving here? What's this?
WS10.
But I can't see the front's got what? What is it? 350 or something? What? 383. I got my Z3 loader up with some tires I bought. Hopefully I can use a couple on my Studebaker. And here's this guy here. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got here? Oh, hey, look, it's talking to you. That's, ooh, she's possessed. That's cool. What year Barracuda is that?
67.
67,
Yeah, I showed my 67 Belvedere last weekend.
Ah, another nice car.
Talk on the phone.
Yeah, $50 for 4 of them.
No, you don't.
I just wanted to drive home and make a big scene by taking those home in my car.
You just bought them.
Yeah, plenty of cool cars here, but this is really one of a kind. I like get the real unusual one. I don't know if that's I don't think it's an authentic Rolls Royce grill, but it looks pretty good. But look at this damn thing. Let's see what I get back here. Well, pretty well done. What kind of engine's got in there? I could go for something like that. I'd have to paint it something though. This is the Butler drag strip. Nothing too fancy, but quaint. It's like just a regular quarter mile. Some of the vehicles.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. First visit out this way. All about Hemlock Lake area.
Okay. Yeah.
Right off that way. And I have relatives in Lyons. I go, gee, I hear some place in Butler that has something going on. And my nephew goes, yeah, every 4 times a year or something, something like that.
Last Sunday of every month starting in June.
And I bought some tires. I'm excited. I found some tires too.
Good deal.
I come for the swap meet. It's gonna pan on down through here a little bit. Oh man, that's the year I like that. I like my 63, but I like the old Cove type ones too. I got here 56 Chevy, Oldsmobile. Oh no, I'm seeing a Henry J down here. I used to have a couple of those. I had a Henry J. Paid $50 for it and sold it for $150. I was so excited. Didn't really have it for sale. Somebody just stopped. I never actually had it running. But, every time I see one, I look at them closely because I wonder if that's my old one, but it's not. Mine with the trunk was all fiberglassed in. I remember that. And I'll bet it's out there somewhere. I'm going to see her again someday. This is my first car. It was a Falcon like this. So it didn't look like this one. It had a 6-cylinder in it. My 61 Ford Falcon had vacuum windshield wipers. You got on a steep hill in a downpour of rain and they would almost stop. Trying to have to push in the clutch to get the vacuum there and let them go swish swish. Yeah, a few more vehicles. So Butler has a nice turnout of cars. They're real fun people, country folk. I think they think my Z3 is a little bit hoity-toity, but I've been accepted because of all the tires I piled into it. And a few more on this side. There's a vet like my vet's vet. 79 or 80. Blah, blah, blah. Kind of like this Chevy, kind of like our gasser in the woods. I like the netting on the back here, like from Vietnam or someplace. Out here. I like this guy. I bought a shirt here at Butler's, but This is a cool one. You got at Syracuse, he said. That's about it. What's the back? Let's see what you got in the back for the hell of it. There you go, Danny's ride. Okay, well, thank you. I like the graphics are really cool on that. And it goes on a cool guy, of course.
Thank you very much.
Drag racing is pretty cool. I hate put all that money into a vehicle, then just beat the snot right out of it. We'll go watch these two Ford pickups go here. And here we go.
All right, let's have our second clutch match.
There they go. My dad had
Charlie got him at the end.
a pickup like
Caught
this.
him on that
Had a
last
454 in
Next
it.
up, we got the
Bought it from Russell
clutch
Laidlaw.
matches.
We bought it brand new. There we go. Hey, pretty good turnout of cars here, though. Real nice place to come to. I highly suggest it.
Hang on, you gotta get out of it. The 3-round motor lane takes a win. All right, here comes I think our last grudge set, maybe right here, our last set of grudge cars.
The Z3 was a pretty big hit. They thought it was just a pretty boy. Until they see how I loaded her up. I'm not much into this monster truck thing, but you gotta appreciate some of the freaking engineering going into these things. That's a lot of welding and fabricating. I guess the running boards hydraulically come down and you ride them up. I wonder how they move these things around. And a small animal might actually have a chance getting across the road if they get in between the treads. Maybe a chipmunk or a squirrel or even a poor old turtle. On the way back from the Butler drag races and swap meet, this is worthy of a little bit of filming. She looks kind of straight too. I didn't quite catch what year it is yet. It's a 64 /65 motor, factory outside exhaust, factory rims, original hood, gear drive timing, high flow water pump, dual point distributor with tack drive, $45,000. Partial trade. Yeah, there's a number there if you want it. 315. It looks pretty cool just like that though. You know, they're getting that kind of money for. Hey, I have a 63. And so yeah, here we go. The last time I was on the road was 2001. I wonder what the story is. Sometimes the old guy died or something. It's cool. What do they got inside here? It looks like a brownie or something. This door's unlocked. Oh, he's got it locked up good. Yeah, it's pretty nice in there though. Can I see very good here or not? Look at her, it looks like a donut or a brownie on a plate on the passenger seat. What the hell is that about? All right. If you own this, I'd clean her up, wet sand it, and touch it up and give it a shot of clear, and we'll leave it at that. And it sits in front of. Got my nice setting here. Oh, geez. What's that say up there? It's pretty dirty. I guess they aren't Biden fans. Yeah, right next to the Corvette guy, we have this house of interest. Look at this place. That's pretty cool. What'd you say? I like the way they decorated it. It's got look at all the signs. Here's another angle. What's that? 314% assessment. I don't know what all that means. Linda Wright. Thank you, Linda Wright. Roger. Just different signs. Cool, which I like. Even that closed way up there. What's it say? Road closed sign. Yeah. Looks good. And over here, what do we got on this side? Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, it's hot, but it's a nice breeze. All right, what we got over here? Tax the wetlands. Very tastefully done. The Grim Reaper guy, I guess. What's this here all about? Politically and socially correct. Impeach Cuomo defund Albany. I think it's also cool how some people are kind of into that stuff. But all right, another cool thing today, I think. Here, I don't know why these guys give me a hey. Hope he's okay with me filming him. The cop was a trooper. Algebra, they always call them the state boys. There goes the state boy. Look at one last thing. Gee, you think this guy with this, what did they say, was 64 vet? Was like, I'm sure someone told him, gee, too bad it's not a split window coupe. There's always that dumbass out there somewhere. It's like, where the hell is yours? Another little fascination of this little trip is a propane tank junkyard. Look at them always out there in the field. Then there's a house here, and look at all those. Holy crap, I've never seen so many. There's some more there, the real big ones. Unbelievable. What could somebody make out of all those, I wonder? Something creative. Like submarines. What the name of this company is. I didn't see a name anywhere. Well, there you go. That's the big propane tank junkyard. Another big bunch of them. When's it ever going to stop? Actually, we're just outside of Clyde. I never see where's the sign here. Oh, look, a train's coming. What an exciting time we're having here. Train passing. The DiCanto, D-I-C-A-N-T-O, Jet Gas Incorporated, since 1937. They must supply all the propane in this friggin' area. I stopped this little diner in Clyde. Where is it here? The Blockhouse Diner. Great little breakfast buffet. Those two server guys. One guy, he was kind of fun. The other server guy reached for the tongs to serve myself the bacon, and he got a little pissy. Grabbed him out of my hand, and he set him over his side like I contaminated him or something. And then I go, oh, well, okay, I'd like to have some bacon. So then when he looks around, he couldn't find another pair of tongs there, so he picks the tongs back up that I supposedly contaminated and served me my bacon. I think it's always kind of funny how he set him aside like I dirtied him. Of course, it's still COVID thing going on, I guess. I had a great day so far. I got to get home. Is this too good to see the guy running in right now? He just ran over to me and goes, hey, what are you doing? What are you video in our diner? I go, oh yeah, it was great. And he goes, everything okay? I go, no, everything's wonderful. I go, it's nice you had good food. But that's the guy that served me and got all freaked about he didn't make a scene, just he didn't want me touching his tongs. So it's so funny. There you go. Guy comes out here, very nice, want to shake my hand. Where am I coming from? Well, that was a little different twist. I was just heading out of the Clyde restaurant. Coming out of town, I'd seen this pretty nice paint job. Then I look across the road, and there's this fancy mansion here. And then I see that, look, it's a LaSalle. Because I have a 37. That's like, I think this is like a 40 or something. And there's that hot rod Rolls Royce guy. I was looking at his car. He gave me his card. I go, yeah, thanks, big deal. And on the way out down, I noticed this is where he lives. And it's right next to this church. I think there's a sermon going on. I think the preacher saw me filming him, so he's really picking up his octaves. Okay, nice church. Yeah, this guy gave me this card. I was at the drag races, business card. And then once you know, I'm going through town, and there it is, called Erie Mansion B&B Historically historically haunted. That should have a little interesting story behind it. It's a statue. Look at a headless statue over here. Let's see what that's all about. Poor thing. Ooh, what happened to her? Yahoo. She's lost her head. Kind of nice. A little bit chesty, kind of chesty. On the way back from Clyde, I think, oh, gee, maybe I'll stop by and see my cousins, Diane and Bonnie. Their father, Frank, was brother to my mother, Dorothy. Diane and Bonnie were always a lot of fun. Phone doesn't work out here, crappy flip phone. So I hate dropping in. I'm just going to drop in and see if anybody's there. And I got thinking, that restaurant guy, I should have told him I was from the FDA, and I found a mouse in the bathroom and I flushed him, but if you give me a $50 credit on future meals here, let it go. Whatever. Look, here's a one-lane bridge on the way to Diane and Bonnie's, and I was all upset when they said they were repairing the bridge. Like, oh no, it's so quaint. They go, no, it's still a one-way bridge. So here we go. First time I've been over it in about a year or so since they finished it. It's still one lane. Here we go. I just think it's cool. There's still the charm of a one-lane bridge yet in this area. Isn't this cool? Yeah, very cool until we get some nut coming from the other way. I'm the nut coming from this way. While I'm going slow. Okay, there's the bridge. Yay! There's the driveway entering Diane and Bonnie's. They're from my mother's side of the family. They're the fun side. My father's side of the family, the Briggses, they're a little lethargic. My mother's side, which is the Lores, I don't know if we're related to the Cowardly Lion on Wizard of Oz. The guy that played that, his last name was Lore. But a little quick history on this side of the family before I go in. I don't even know if they're home. Diane married Kenny's brother. So they married two brothers. So Diane now they're divorced. They're okay with it. They're friends. Bonnie is interesting because she married Kenny and he worked on this farm. I asked him how many acres. I think it's hundreds of acres. And just an old guy, and he was the hired hand since he was a kid. When the old guy died, or just before he died, he says he was in the hospital. He says, "You go get my metal box out from underneath my bed. It's got all my documents in it, and take it to the lawyer." And Kenny didn't think anything of it. Figured the old guy would probably leave him a little something. So turned out he left him the whole farm. My cousin Diane's Cadillac. She bought it used. Had low mileage. I have to ask her how it's going. It's a 2010. I don't know if they're any good or not. I knocked on the door. Oh, and I hate stopping on people. My phone, but she's home. So she's naked. So she's going to get dressed and actually say hi to me, I guess. Here she comes now. I'm going to film you. Look at women are always like that. You always look good. All right, we're doing here. This is my other cousin, Bonnie. She got smashed my windshield because I drank all her beer. But yeah, they thought it was pretty hoity-toity. Then yeah, it's like, well, I got to get those tires home, so I got to load them up somehow.
That got me. I'm just very individual.
This is the fun. I did video on the way in here saying like the fun cousins.
Yeah, and look at me.
The big side's the lethargic
My hair's
side.
not even done.
Man, you're looking great, baby. Yeah. Anyhow, there's my two favorite cousins.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, there she goes. Come on, pick up the dress a little bit. Oh, gee. There we go. And she's going to spank me with this before I leave. All right. Well, done deal. I'll get out of here. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Toodaloo, and welcome back. We just got back from down south. We're driving around the old house. Pretty cool old place. I think I could drive around her lawn. I think she said it was okay. Pretty cool old farm. Man, I wish I gotta turn here shortly. I wish I had this barn on my property. Oh man, that's nice. Kenny's not here today, though. You get a chance to meet Kenny. That's Bonnie's husband. Just a nice old house. On the way back from my favorite cousins, this stretch of road here is where my niece got killed. I think she was in her 30s, good girl. And straight away road, and she went off the road in the winter, and they didn't really sure why she went off the road, but enough of an impact where I think she suffered internal injuries or something of that nature. Then at the later date, I think my nephew said, which would be her brother, said that one of the neighbors here found a dead dog or something in the ditch. I'm kind of wondering whether she swerved to miss the dog or hit it, and that might have caused the accident. And just a mystery that hopefully, if there's afterlife, we'll correct and find out what happened. So God bless her, Faith Briggs. Uh-oh, and I'm going to have an accident right now. I'm kind of pleased with my purchase yesterday at Butler drag strip. Wonder what nice place. Great little show, and let's see. So I took a chance. He wanted $100 for these tires. They're used, but they're almost brand new. They still got the little nubs there. There's a beautiful shape. I could tell that they're kind of old though. They're mounted on these, I think these Zetic style Krager rim there. I like the other style. The rims I didn't care about at all. I don't like that style. They're nasty. They've been outside a long time. Got chunks out of the front here. Two of them even have a chunk off the backside where people had a tough time mounting them. A little crusty there. But I took two of them off so far on my hand changer. Once you pop a bead, then I put oil around the bead, and I usually can get them off. The only issue with these is, as I told them, some of them, when they call these dry rot, I can see a little bit if you push on it there. Not all of them either. But I've had old ones like this that really held up good. But I was looking for something for the Avanti. I really running out of money to buy new ones. I don't know if these are a little over the top. I know the wheel wells on the Avanti, I'll handle it after I wrote it down. Two of these tires are 245 60 15s. I could put those on the front. And the other two, the bigger ones, are 275 60 15s. And they will go on the back of that Avanti. I did a little test with the wheel and tire way over there that my nephew we tried it out, and it will go, but it's a little over the top. Whether it look real cool or what. I still haven't got the rims I want. So there you go. I did a little tire check on the 79 white Corvette, the Vet's Vet as I refer to it. Some people refer to it as Speed Racer. I never watched Speed Racer, but I guess okay. On that right now I got two 35 70s on the back, which looks pretty good on the car. And I got two 15 70s on the front of that 79 Vet. My 63 Vet, I did order a couple new ones, and boy, I hope I got the money in time. My 63 Vet, I found that two 15 70s front and back aren't bad. Sometimes I've had my 63, sometimes they'll scrub a little bit on inner fender wells of the 63, but I'm sticking with them. Usually if I hit a good bump, but I never see where it's cracked the fiberglass. And when I got the rear tires, I took the rear tires off of my 63 used ones and put them on the front of the Vet's Vet, if you're following all that. But when I got the back end up, I'm going to put new shoes on and new brake cylinders, clean it up, do a little more freshening up and painting under there. God, it's been 30-some years. Last time I did a great brake job on this vehicle. And I don't know if I told you already, a few weeks back, man, I jumped on the brakes right down the road from her. Oh, man, almost got a deer with this. And actually, the front left grabbed right in, and the right front kind of helped. So I better do a brake job on it while I'm waiting for those new tires. Okay, so that's it for the tires for a while. As a child, I often attended drag racing events. This is a photo of my brother Steve, age 10, in Harry Robinson's dragster. My dad Larry at Briggs Garage sponsored Harry. Harry, a showman, would trailer his dragster to the track behind his black Chrysler Hemi convertible. He was a handsome, flashy, flamboyant type. His wife Barbara was a stunning red-haired beauty. At 8 years of age, I was infatuated with her. Attending South Butler Dragway was excitingly fulfilling for a small venue.